In today's video, I'll be showing us how you can build yourself this super simple XP farm for the brand new 1.21.51 edition of Minecraft Bedrock. And guys, of course, this farm works on all Minecraft Bedrock platforms, including MCPE, PS4, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and Windows 10 edition. And not only is this farm super simple to build, it's also super beginner friendly and will literally get you more than 50 levels with just one potion of infestation, which will last only 3 minutes. And without wasting any more time, here's everything you need to build this farm. And first, to build the farm itself, you'll need 2 solid blocks. These can be any solid blocks of your choice, but please make sure to not use any of the blocks on screen right now, as these blocks will easily get infested by our silverfish and break our farm later on. So avoid using any of those blocks. Then you'll need a sand and cactus to hurt the armadillos itself to start spawning silverfish. Then you'll need about 4 glass blocks. You can easily substitute these blocks with any blocks of your choice. A stairs, 2 observers, a trapdoor, and a lever, and a trident. These items will be used for our trident killer system. Then you'll need a fence, a composter to store our armadillos in, and a water bucket. And now to make the farm work, you'll need a zombie and a name tag. So for the zombie, I'll tell you how you can trap one at nighttime. However, you have 2 options. You can either find yourself a zombie that can hold items so they won't despawn, or you can hit them with a name tag if you have one. And for the armadillos itself, you'll need to find yourself some armadillos, and to easily transport them back to your farm, you can use some rail blocks and some minecarts. So go ahead and grab all these items and we can get to building this farm. So now for the first step in building this farm, you're firstly going to want to break a hole in the ground like this, then place 4 blocks around it just like so. These can be any solid blocks of your choice, as these are just temporary for now. So we're going to want to get a zombie inside this hole, and to make that easier, you're going to want to grab a trapdoor and just place it right here for now. And once you've done all this, we can wait for it to become nighttime. And as soon as it becomes nighttime, you're going to want to find yourself a zombie and then walk over this, open the trapdoor, and get to the other side. And just like that, if you wait over here, as you guys can see, our zombie has fallen into the hole. And now is the time where you're either going to want to give your zombie something to hold or name tag it so they don't despawn. So as you guys can see, this guy is holding something, which means that we do not need to name tag him, which means that as long as he's holding this item, he will not despawn. And for now, you're going to want to close up the trapdoor and place a solid block on top. So now that it becomes daytime, our zombie will not burn. Now you can wait until it becomes daytime again and we can continue building this farm. And now to move on with building this farm, you can go ahead and remove the 4 blocks around our zombie. And if you want, you can remove this trapdoor as well. But make sure to keep the solid block above his head, if not he will burn and he'll easily jump out of this hole. And after you've done that, you're going to want to quickly break one of these blocks and replace it with a sand block just like this. As for the next step, you're going to want to grab your cactus and place it on top of the sand block. And now right on top of the cactus block, you're going to want to grab your composter and place it just like so. So later when you put the armadillos inside the composter, since it has a hole, the armadillos will fall inside, and since they're close enough to the zombie, they'll shrivel up into a ball, but still take damage from the cactus so that the silverfish will spawn. And guys, as you guys can see on screen right now, only about 1.2% of you watching are actually subscribed. If you guys found this video helpful so far, please do consider subscribing, as it does mean a lot. And without wasting any more time, let's continue on building the farm. As now you're going to want to grab your stair block and then go on top of the solid block, which is directly on top of our zombie, and place the stairs facing towards yourself like this. Now on either side of the stair, go ahead and place down 2 glass blocks just like this. And once you're done with that, you should have used up all of your glass blocks. For now, go ahead and place a temporary block on top of the composter, then another temporary block on top of that. Now you can grab your observer and place it just like this, then break these 2 temporary blocks, and on the face of the observer, place another one just like so. So as you guys can see, the red dot should be quickly flickering on and off just like this, which means that we have a super fast redstone clock. And to make a on-off switch for this clock, you're going to want to place a solid block right next to it, and on top of that, you can go ahead and place a lever. And this redstone clock will be used to power our trident killer, and this on-off switch will help turn on and off the trident killer later on. And now before we continue on to finishing off the farm, we're going to want to get some armadillos inside here. And to do that, you're going to want to quickly place some solid blocks right here. Then grab your rail blocks and place them along the blocks that we've just placed just like so, until they lead up to the composter. Now you're going to want to locate yourself your closest savanna biome, and from there you're going to want to take in a couple armadillos. And guys, the more armadillos you have, the faster the farm will run and the more XP you'll get per potion. But I recommend having just about 2 to 3 armadillos, as those are plenty fast, and if you have any more, your world might lag out a lot. So just go ahead and bring in some armadillos just like this. And guys, to make it easier to bring them in from the savanna, you can use some spider eyes, as they're attracted to that, and you can use that to bring them over until they're close enough to the zombie, as when they do get close, they'll just turn into a ball. And from here on, all you have to do is make a small minecart system. Place your minecart right here, then just go ahead and slowly nudge in our armadillo until it goes inside. Now that it's inside, you're going to want to push the minecart all the way up, and as soon as it reaches the top, go ahead and break the minecart. And just like that, our armadillo is inside the composter. And as you guys can see, it's taking damage, which means that this farm will work. Now I'll just go ahead and repeat that for 1 more armadillo. And just like that, we have 2 armadillos inside the farm. And once you're happy with the amount you have inside, go ahead and remove this temporary rail system. And now we're super close to finishing off the farm. So all you have to do now is grab a temporary block and place it right here, and right next to that, go ahead and place in our fence. This fence will stop our silverfish, which will spawn later on, from just escaping out of the farm. And we'll also use this fence to hold our tridents for the trident killer. And once you've placed down the fence, you're going to want to grab your water bucket and waterlog the stair. And if you did everything correctly, as you guys can see, the water should flow inside the composter and be stopped by the fence from coming any further. And on top of this fence, go ahead and place down your trapdoor and then turn off the trident killer for now, and then flip the trapdoor back. And now all you have to do is just throw in a couple tridents on top of the trident killer and try put it as central as you can. And guys, I recommend putting in at least 1 trident per armadillo you have, but the more tridents you can put in, the faster and the better the farm will run. And guys, the durability of the trident does not matter at all, as even with just 1 durability, as soon as you throw them down, they'll stay there forever unless you pick it up and rethrow it many times. So the durability of the trident does not matter. And just like that, the farm is actually complete. Now I'll show you how you can get the XP from this farm. And now I'll quickly show you how much XP you can get with just 2 armadillos and 1 potion. So as you guys can see, I'm in survival mode without any XP, and to get this farm started, all you need is your potion of infestation. So right now, I'll actually show you how you can make these potion of infestations. But if you guys already have them, feel free to skip ahead in this video by using the slide bar down below with the labeled timings. And now to get this farm to work, you'll need to make some of these potions of infestation. And to make those, you will need some stone blocks, some gunpowder, some nether warts, some blaze rods, some empty water bottles, and a brewing stand. You're going to want to dig a 2x2 into the hole like this, and then place 2 water buckets on opposing corners like that to make an infinite water source. Now go ahead and place down your brewing stand and just get yourself some water bottles as well. Then open the brewing stand and place in your 3 water bottles. Then into that, you're going to want to first place in some blaze powder and some nether warts. And once that's done brewing, you should get some awkward potions. So the next step, you're going to want to place in some stone block. And once it's done brewing, you should get some normal potions of infestation. But to turn them into splash potions, all you have to do is just place in a gunpowder. And finally, once you're done, we have our splash potions of infestation. So now that you guys already have your potion of infestations, all you have to do to use this farm is go ahead and throw it down onto the composter just like that. And as you guys can see, the silverfish will start spawning super quickly. So go ahead and turn on the trident killer to get them killed. And literally all you have to do is just wait right here and watch as all the XP gets spewed out of the farm like a fountain. So as you guys can see, we're already up to level 20 within just a couple seconds. And guys, if any of the silverfish do escape, you can easily kill them with just 1 whack. And since the farm will only be running for 3 minutes, it doesn't matter. All you have to do is just stay active just in case anything comes out, as you do not need to AFK in this farm. But guys, you should only get about 1 or 2 silverfish that actually escape, and you find that a lot of them are escaping. It's just that there's not enough tridents in the trident killer, so go ahead and try add in 1 or 2 more tridents to resolve that issue. And just like that, as you guys can see, we're already up to level 48 with just 1 potion and 2 armadillos. And guys, the more armadillos you have, you'll be able to get even more XP from just 1 potion in 3 minutes. And yeah guys, that's it. That's how you can build yourself one of the easiest XP farms for the brand new 1.21.51 edition of Minecraft Bedrock.